Welcome to the Earn It Podcast, making it to and through nursing school. I'm your host, and this is a morning motivation episode. Today is Friday, December 6th, and it's time to get motivated. Here's the quote, it always seems impossible until it's done. Nelson Mandela. It always seems impossible until it's done. A lot of you, for a lot of different reasons, know just how true this is. So I'm going to go through a few scenarios. I'm going to explain to you why it matters to you today. All you need to do is not necessarily think about the things that you have to do in order to realize how true this is in your life. Just think back to the things that you've already accomplished and how difficult or impossible they seemed beforehand. Let's talk about specifically as it applies to this sort of niche of you people in nursing school, trying to get into nursing school, trying to make it through your prereqs. No matter where you are in that journey, you have completed steps that you thought at one time were impossible or insurmountable or too difficult to deal with for a specific amount of time. Whether you are a go-getter or you are a procrastinator, there was a time where you looked at something and thought, oh my God, that's a lot to do, right? So, for those of you who just started your prereqs, there was a time where getting signed up for that school seemed impossible. There's a lot of different steps. There's the financial aid. There's getting registered for classes. There's getting your books. There's figuring out how with your work schedule or lack thereof, how are you going to make it to class every day? Some people maybe have to take a bus, and sometimes the buses are late. How are you going to work around that? There's a lot of stuff that just is, for those that have been through it, it might seem like a simple thing, right? To look back or look on those that are just getting started on their journey and think, oh my God, well, that's the easy part, right? Getting your prereqs done, that's the easy part. Not realizing that there was a time where you thought that was impossible. For those of you that are working on your prereqs, right? Think about wherever you are in your journey, whether you're just starting out or not, right? So we already talked about for you folks just starting. Maybe you haven't even started classes yet. At least you signed up for school. You did the financial aid thing. If you're halfway through, one semester done, whatever, like that semester seemed like it was going to take forever of those prereqs, but now you're in the second or third or fourth semester of your prerequisites. All of that seemed impossible, and it's done. So for those of you that just applied for nursing school, haven't heard back yet, well, guess what, folks? There was a time where you looked at that nursing application and thought, oh my God, this is a lot of stuff that I have to get done within a very specific amount of time. For those of you who got in, getting in required a lot of stuff. That required getting their prereqs started, getting them done, getting good enough grades, maybe taking your TEAS test, then applying for a nursing school once, twice, or more, and you finally got that acceptance letter. For those of you that are in your first, second, third, whatever semester it is, all of you know exactly how impossible things might seem until you're at least working on them, let alone after you finish something, right? That applies today. All of you are probably listening to this morning motivation episode because you have something that you might feel a little bit uneasy about accomplishing. It seems like too difficult at times. It might be what's stopping you from starting a specific task or a set of tasks, a large project, studying for that big test that's coming up, whatever it is. It's keeping you motivated. It's keeping you from being motivated, right? So maybe just this. There's a couple of personal things that I'll kind of add here. One of them is this. I just will start a task, right? We all, no matter where we are, for the most part, at least half of you listening to this at the very least, know that in order to accomplish something really difficult, you have to break it up into smaller steps. So here's what I'm saying. Start on the first step and don't focus on any other steps after that. Just focus on taking the first step. And once you're in that step, if you find that you're still kind of overwhelmed with moving forward, then think about this. Think about how if you don't continue to move forward, you will have wasted your precious time on the first step or second or wherever you are along in that process. So don't waste your time. Your time is really valuable, right? So if you're going to start something, you're going to finish it. Otherwise, you wasted all your time getting up to that point. Okay? So for those of you that haven't started at all, just focus on getting it started, not the finishing part. Just start it, then do a little more, then do a little more. I'll sneak in a second quote. Usually I like to stick to the one quote for these morning motivations, but there's something that I heard a long time ago, and I think I was just watching a YouTube video or something. I have no idea where it came from, and that is that success is not a choice, but it is a responsibility, right? So getting whatever you got to get done is not a matter of choice. You need to stop thinking of it as a matter of choice. You do not have a choice in the matter. You have a finite amount of time that you have to be here. You have a finite amount of time to get specific things done in order to accomplish the goals that you yourself set. Okay? It is not a choice whether it is to get those done or not. That is a responsibility and something that you have to get done. If you don't eat for an extended period of time or drink for an extended period of time, you will die. It is your responsibility to get water and get food and get groceries and pay your bills. It is a responsibility to start and finish the tasks that are ahead of you. It is a responsibility for you to do those prereqs, get into nursing school, finish nursing school, and kick ass in the interviews and get those jobs that you have been wanting for years and years. That's your responsibility. So stop thinking of it like something that you can choose to do or not to do, because it's not. So I hope that motivated you a little bit. Thanks for getting motivated with the Earn It podcast. Go out there and earn it today. Be proud of where you are and look forward to where you're going.